Hello. Mechanic Maga just stopping by to say hi. It's 2 a.m. for me right now. Oof. It's 3:24 p.m. for me right now. I hope you have a good stream and good luck with the mod. Thank you, thank you. Gonna be working on the thaumic workbench, so that's gonna be fun. And I've been kind of mapping things out. So I hope you got some good sleep. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna use this opportunity to open up my soda and get cracking. Yeah. Hope everyone's having a good time, a good day today. I got like maybe an hour and a half to stream. I don't know, it depends. I do have more free time. I just don't know if I'm gonna want to like focus and just get stuff done and put on like The Office or, you know, like some kind of show on the other monitor and kind of zone out and do the grunt work, or what I will be doing. So we are going to work on the thaumic workbench. It's got a lot going on right now. It's going to be the crafting station. You will also be able to link essence up to it and then use the thaumic workbench to transmogrify certain catalysts. So it's kind of like a specialty magic furnace and workbench in one. So let's make some magic happen. So this is the old UI. I think the first thing I really should do is use the new UI that I created, which is this right here. So the primary UI is the top part, and then the bottom part is going to be for, you know, any, okay. It's going to be for like anything, like, you know, that's the neutral, that's going to be light, that's going to be dark. So it depends on what you have linked to it. I'm gonna lean into this whole essence system. So first things first. Yep, that's all one. We gotta start creating some images. And there's my cat leaving. Was I too loud, Maisie? Was I too loud? I think both cats left. That guy's talking again. Doesn't know when to shut up. Our human's weird, he just talks to himself. There we go. So I think maybe the easiest thing to do... Well, that's the question. Do I want to make 4 different UIs? Or do I want all of this to be in one UI and then do a check within the UI to see... I don't know. How dynamic do I want to make this? Because if I have it all in one UI, I'm bringing this up because I need to figure out what resolution I should be aiming for my images. If they're all different UIs, then I can just kind of, you know, cut the first one short at least and just, you know, have the main part. Technically, you know what I could do? I could do a layering kind of thing as well. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to do that instead. So we need to come into here. Oh, that's the original. You know what? It's about the same. Whoops. Cancel. Hold on. Wrong layer. There we go. So we're gonna save that, and then the ley line linked. I'm gonna have to shut down the game because I gotta make more files here. All right, so this is going to be leyline link dash neutral neutral dash bg. Copy, paste, paste. So this is going to be light. And this is going to be dark. Oop, oop. There we go. Now I gotta open up each one. Alright, and I gotta start merging some layers. So I'll merge this one down first, do a copy. Let's pull up the dark, expand canvas size, paste. Dark essence is actually gonna be red theme now instead of purple. Alright, next layer is gonna be light, merge down, copy, light, expand canvas size, so there's that one. And the last one, of course, boop, boop. Expand canvas size, there we go. I think this is gonna work pretty well. So I can have like a stacking effect and just pick and choose. Sweet, let me undo the stacking that I just did. And then we're gonna do a save on that. And don't save anything else. Perfect. So I don't need that either. I need to go into the GUI. I'm gonna pop it out. And let's make some magic happen. So this was the whole leyline link thing. I don't know. I gotta keep it all single composer, I think. If I want the mouse, whatever it is, mouse mode, a special mouse mode. So the thaumic workbench, so that's going to have a new resolution. So I'm looking for 380 by 350. That's going to have to be the new resolutions. So let's do some resizing. So this is going to be 380 by 350. Background image, 380 by 350. And this image needs to also change, boop, just like that. Save. I'm gonna rebuild. All right, let's hop back in the game. How's my phone doing? 94%. Dang. Not too shabby. Boop. Oh. Oh, it was looking for it. Oh, it can't be found. I didn't rekey the bottom. Didn't rekey it. Hold on. We can fix this. Let's just shut down. That never happened. let me go down to here. Right here. So we will we'll just put neutral in. Let's see what it looks like with neutral. This is a good Sunday. Kind of ready for work. I'm ready. That's better. Oh, look at how it janked everything up. So I need to resize this and put it at 0, 0. Let's start working on stuff here. I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna move a couple windows over. Here we go. So I can see it while I work on it. Ooh, there we go. We're gonna merge this back here. Perfect. And let's just start with the top background image. So instead of plus 16, I don't need that anymore. This whole plus 18, really, I just need it to be 30. There we go. So that aligned it pretty well right there. Now we have to bring this back up. I think all I need to do is zero that out. Yeah, because we got all of this, so I just need to zero that out. There we go. So everything's kind of stacking a little nicer. I do need to get rid of the background altogether. That whole, like, background layer. And I believe I can get rid of it with this. There we go. All right, we're getting there. So it's looking a little more crisp. I want to save the top. The grids all need to be realigned now. They all need to be realigned. This needs to come down to here. I believe this is the output and this is the input. So I will shift the input over and I will shift the decal correctly. So really, this is just like moving everything in place. Here we go. So grid bounds. We'll start with that. I don't think I need to do a... you know, I do need to do with fixed padding. So let's add... let me just make this 40. And then we will add 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Maybe 12? Maybe we'll add 12. Okay, the grid shifted over way too much. 12 was too much. What about just safe 6? How about that? Ooh, close, close. So what is it, 8? Is it really 8? I could have just stuck with like a binary thing. No, wow. So it must have been 7. Right in between. Yep, that's it. The fuck is this? I just want Mario music. Alright, let's, okay, so if it's 7 there, wouldn't it be about the same over here? So I could do another 40, plus 7. Ooh, too far. So this must be a... we'll just go with 5. Nope. Needs to be a 4. Alright, grid's aligned pretty damn well. There we go. Alright, next thing, I have to bring this down. It looks like I just have to shift it down. I don't even have to do anything else special. So if 8 didn't do it, it's got to go down. You know what? Probably we'll do a 14. No way. One shot, baby. One shot. Alright, and now I need to deal with these two right here. I guess I will start with... the input slot, or actually that would be considered the fuel slot. I gotta relabel these. Instead of this whole test X, I'm just gonna put in 29. I'm gonna put in 76. So it's gonna have to go over more. If I had to guess, maybe 42. I'm thinking maybe more 40, but we'll give it a try. No, that was close. Where was it? Here we go. Maybe 46. All right, that did it. And now it's got to go down. Ah, God, I don't know, like 2? Maybe? Yep, that did it. Boom. All right, now the decal, we have to move that over as well. I think I called that just stone bounds. So again, 29, and this was 76. I don't think I'm using a power button yet, and I'm not using the torch bounds as well. All right, so this whole thing needs to shift over a lot. If I had to guess, it would be 46 as well, depending on how the spacing is. Nope, that was too aggressive. It's too aggressive by like a lot. So let's do maybe 24. Damn, I overshot it again. Sweet spot at 30. Come on, 30. I feel like I'm gambling on dice. Come on, 30. Daddy needs to eat. It looks like it's just off by like maybe 1. I'll do 31. All right, and let's start adding some push down here. I'd say 4. We'll go with a safe 4. No way! Look at it. It looks, damn, that looks pretty good, right there. All right. Now this Joker up here, thinking it's all super cool. And get rid of that. Can get rid of that, I think. Was that one of the ones I was using? Oh, hover text. It's a chat. We will do the fuel input slot. I'm gonna rekey this hover text. Oh, so now we got hover text formatted, right? Doesn't exactly say anything useful yet, but we'll get it. All right, this last one here, this output slot. Ooh, wee. We got it. Well, I do know that all of this together. Let's pull out a calculator. I'm not gonna keep going with sloppy numbers here. So 96 plus 126 plus 76 plus 2. 300. All that just was really 300. There we go. Which means this right here, pop at 300. Now we have to start pushing it out. Let me do a 40 plus 29 plus 46. So 115. This is 115, which means this bottom should be 115 to start. Now we're going to add some stuff to it. I think we need to add at least 120. At least. Oh, look at it. It's so close. So 120 was, I guess that was too aggressive. Honestly, maybe it's more towards like the 80 mark. I think 80 is going to be too low. Yeah, by a lot. Let's see about 100. What does 100 get us? Oh, it's so close. So this must be literally like 104. 104 or 106? 104. Look at that. There we go. Okay, so we have the crafting grid system here that will only be able to make magic items. and then that will be the output for that. And then when you link this up to any obelisk or any essence generator, it will be able to create reagents. Like it'll be able to take in reagents in this slot. So I want things like ethereal ash and things like that. And basically, you're gonna make like a magic compound, like a rustic compound, and then you have to burn that to get ash. Instead of burning it in a furnace, which I'm like, I could do, I could also make it to where it takes essence. You burn that with essence to create your ethereal ash, which will be like the next tier kind of item that you'll use to like make better things. So this thaumic workbench doubles over for a couple of things. And I'm gonna change it too, like depending on what it's linked to, the physical appearance is going to change. It's magic! Now that I just said that out loud, I'm like, do I want to just make 4 separate UIs for this? Would it be easier to do that? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not easier, just another way to do it. Okay, so that's good. This can already take rusty dust, and it's starting to do a quote-unquote conversion right now. You can't see any of that stuff. Let's fix this now. I put a static number in to align it. Gotta go all the way down to here. So, this is not correct. Let's go into the workbench. Because these are going to be what I want to input. And I'm going to have to... Actually, I need to finish this out because I need to put them in the set dialogues, this right here. So this is going to be dialogue tree. And then it's going to be a set int, and then I'm going to put the right key in, and then I'm going to say this essence processing time current and max. Save. So this is going to be one of the keys I want to pull out. Right there. And then I have to put in the max time as well. Beautiful. No! Oh, it's because I think I have to reinitialize that anyways. I need to restart, I think. Oh, and for a couple other reasons too. This shouldn't be a float. This should be pulled out as an int. This should also be pulled out as an int. Or I think I do need these to be floats. Alright, you know what? It's fine. We need to shut down anyways. If it crashes again, I will change the formatting of these. I'll put a static cast for a float. See, it's gonna be upset. Should I just make this a float? I can still increment it the same way. Maybe I should just make it a float. Yeah, I'm gonna put this back. We're gonna pop these in as floats. We're gonna go back in the workbench. And then this right here, processing time, I will make it a float. The maximum time will also be a float. That also means that this has to change. That, and that. And that also means I should come back here and put in float for the label. Clean it all up. Failed? What do you mean? Oh, wait, I did something down here. Oh, wait, these need to be floats as well. There we go. Oh, tell me I failed. There we go. All right, we'll see how it all works. It may crash again. I have a feeling I may have to tweak the formatting in the GUI. GUIs are always so annoying to deal with. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but I do. I hate making GUIs. Yep, just as I thought. So let's actually take a look at this here. So float. Oh, you know what it could be. I don't think I want to render this if it's not actively burning anything. So let's scroll up to the top, and it's right here. It's I'm gonna cut this out. We're going to add this if statement here. And then end it. It's so jank how you have to do this. Okay, so I kind of want all the same stuff here. I guess we'll stick with obelisk. I'll put in and this thaumic workbench dot current. If this is greater than 0, let's try that. Because right now it's not processing anything. So I think what that error is, it's doing the math when it's 0, and you cannot divide 0 by itself. So I just need to not render the lit flame. It's basically what it is. I cannot render it. No bueno. I hate doing these GUIs. I dislike it. Vastly dislike it. There we go. So if I put something in, now what are you not happy with? This equals 0. Interesting. Okay, so this was null. Set dialog values. Do I not have this linked up? May not have this finished. Let's look at the obelisk here. Client attributes. I remember there's something you gotta like hook in. Let me double check the top here. Alright, so we got the inventory slots, a bunch of stuff I don't care about. This is important right here, and I suppose so are those as well, which is fine. And then we come down here, we have the late initialize. I don't have the this here. I need to set the inventory position. That's kind of... I'm not sure if that's really needed anymore. I remember it being important at a time. I just haven't circled back. And I think that's everything from initialize. Oh, you know what? It could have the this value saved wrong as well. Let me get rid of those. I'm not doing anything with these. Go. No sense saving extra data. Was it in here? Of course it was. Boop, and boop. There we go. Totally not what I needed to do, by the way. It's like peeling an onion. There's always something else when you're looking at code. Always something else. All right, so I need to come back to here. I think I was starting to play with some of this stuff because I think I can, like, yeah, click on this, right? So what it's saying is set dialogue values is not right there. Oh, it could be in here. Let's go up to the top. Not doing it here. Attributes was null. Damn it. Like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this music. I kind of have whiplash with music right now. Because, like, I do simultaneous streaming to YouTube. But I can't play real music. But before I was streaming, I was listening to real music, which was awesome. And now I've got to, like, listen to, you know, things that are safe for YouTube. So, got a little bit of whiplash here. We'll just pop on this playlist. Bernardo! Oh, wow, Vice stream. It's not 4 hours. And I'm not 4 hours late, right? Right? You came right on time. Look at that. Hey! Oh! Alright, let's make sure that it is actually processing ticks here. 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's not showing this. Let's pop that out. Alright, things are pretty good. How are you? Hope you're doing well. It's Sunday, man. I got time to sit and actually do some programming. Pretty good. I am pretty darn good right now. I wonder if I could squeeze this back into here. You know, just give it a try. Get rid of that. No crash yet. No crash yet. That appears to not be working. So we got to come down to the bottom. So it's definitely within this part. So current time. So I got that max processing time, and then I have the current time. Let me see what it thinks those values are. Here we go. Done. Get this float here. Let's do a 1 and a 2. And then get the max. You tell me, GUI, what you think these two values are. And I will tell you if you are correct. Did you just see that? Did it just go? Oh, it's not refreshing. Oh, sugar snaps. All right, I know how to fix that. All right, that's easy. Oh, good here too, thanks. Don't call it then. I totally forgot. There's a way I do this. To draw it on demand. So I gotta go into the GUI for the obelisk. I believe I do it in the heads up, like the mouse over, like overlay is what I meant to say. Believe that's how I'm doing it. You know what? I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Let me look at the GUI here. So I think it should dynamically do this regardless. I think. Here, let's comment out this because I'm not gonna separate them. I don't need that anymore. Now the game's gonna be pissed that I just did that. The game's gonna be really upset, so we're gonna have to do another restart. But I mean, up here. I don't think I need to run that there. I gotta set up the listeners. This right here that I've commented out. Let's uncomment it out. Yeah, there we go. That also means I need to add another method here. And I'm going to put this right towards the bottom with the drawing stuff. We only need to render that. So let's see. So I'm gonna have to shut down. Easy, huh? Can I start the chrono? Yo, go ahead. You start it. Wake up chrono. Have him start it 1 second. Like I said, I just require everything to be documented and put on my desk. That's what I demand. List of demands. Alright, so built successfully. Let's hop back in again. I think the new workbench is going to be a pretty neat thing. The fact that it's going to look different, depending on what essence you have, like, going through it. That also opens it up to, like, the whole catalyst conversion thing. That kind of opens it up to being a block that you're not just going to make, like, entry-level stuff in and then forget about it. Like, you're going to want to go to this. Like, I may actually put something in here to where maybe that's how you create your elemental shards. Who knows? Crazy like that. All right. Nope. I'm missing one more thing. Shoot, what is it? What else am I missing? Aren't you aware that modding and documenting don't go along? Yeah, if you're bad. Then yeah, they don't go along. If you're horrible. I'm bad sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Sometimes I'm bad. You're terrible. Just simply terrible. How could you say that, Vice? I was watching. Okay, what am I looking at here? So I have the listener engaged here. Oh, don't I have to? I think I have to do something on. Ooh, it was. Trying to remember. It's been a while. At least I can look at my old code. It's not sending the inventory packets. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, wow, that's a lot of red. I look away for a second, and it's like nothing but red. What the hell? Are you playing here? I don't need those anymore. Man, the game's gonna be pissed at me again. But you know what? It may be this. It may be this. I don't think it is, but it could be this. It could be this. You know what? I'm thinking about it. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, I think this is it. This may be it. So I need to come back up here. This is what the main method's called. Actually, I probably want to call this one here the run all. So I'll pop that in. Instead of an obelisk, this will be a thaumic workbench. Copy and paste. Now, this had a couple inputs here. I think I can get rid of one of these. I'm going to have to look at the thaumic workbench dot slot input. So this is doing a quick check on the input slot, and then I'm going to set the attributes, and then this will be that RMR references dot, shoot, what did I call it? Thaumic workbench, here we go, the current. So I believe that's what I also have to do to get this. The problem is, like, it's getting the right information, it's just not getting any triggers for the GUI to redraw based on the new, the new data. So the bar isn't going up until you take an item out or put an item in or do something or open and close it, right? Some kind of triggering state. Aren't you aware that modding and oh, okay. It's funny, I got so many windows open that my stream, like, it goes like 3 or 4 windows back. I'm excited about these. The more time I'm spending, like, actually planning things out, the more I'm, like, excited about the new mod, the new rewrite. Hey! No! It's, like, all fucked up. So it sees it at 0. Still sees it at 0. 7 minutes. For what? 7 minutes past 4, which is what it is right now. 7 minutes of ice! I wonder, I still think, I wonder if this is actually being pulled out correctly. I thought there was something I had to do in the inventory with that. And I don't really remember. Oh, I'm doing it. Okay, never mind. I am doing it. Half-baked fix. That's what all of my fixes are. Bernardo, do you know me at all? And you know what? It actually looks like it's not... I see a little line there. It looks like it's not lined up correctly. Yeah, it's not lined up correctly. And I got so much spam going on right now. Like, I can't even tell because it's like, it's taking this, the other workbench, and they're all talking right now. So for now, we're just gonna peel the onion back a little bit. How are we looking? Nope, still a lot of spam. Oh, look at all this. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Boop. Yeah. Anything else? How's the spam looking? Nope, still, damn. Oh, like there's like another 4 somewhere. Okay, is that it? Let me. Yay! I think it's just the one now. Hooray! Okay, so I'm seeing a 4 in the block entity. Oh, the easy fix. I think we're beyond the easy fix right now. So let me rephrase. We need to come up with a long-term fix. We need to troubleshoot the problem. So it's actually reading in the GUI here. This right here, it's reading this as 0, which is no bueno. This should not be 0 right now. This should be dynamically shifting. Where is it? Like, here it is. I was gonna say, like, I don't even see it anymore. What is it? I remember, you know, the thing is, like, in your mind, right, something happens, and then you remember it, but you don't remember all of it. Like, I remember having this issue before, enough to where I remember, again, the issue. I just don't remember what the fix was. You know, it's like, how did I solve that issue? It's a mystery. I think most of this stuff is correct. Oh, you know what? Onslaught modified. Where is it? It must be a little further up here. Here we go. So Onslaught modified. I do need to have something in here as well. This isn't going to be the fix. But I do need to make sure this dot thaumic workbench dot slot input. So if the slot ID is the slot input, then I need to refresh this. RMR references dot log it, really? Thaumic workbench. Bam. So we do need this as well to set the initial attribute. So again, I'm not going to see anything here, but that is an important step that I'm never quite taking. And then we're sending packets on GUI open. I mean, I do have this, so let's look at on GUI open. So I'm not triggering, not doing this. So whenever a slot's modified, it's going to call that event. I think that goes hand in hand with the previous thing. Yeah, like right in there. I keep hoping, like, did that work? Nope. On GUI closed, I know I'm closing everything. See, oh, I was unregistering. I wasn't registering it. That's a problem. Okay, what about on open? I don't think there was anything else there. I think I'm barking up the wrong tree. The problem may actually be in the block entity itself. So... I think that's fine. On draw... I'm gonna look to see if it has the attribute tag. It may not have the attribute tag. RMR references dot... We'll do a logger. The good news is it is calling this rapidly. Oh, I know that went well. as I know Java, when I fix something by luck, I never ever remember again how I did it. Yeah. You know, it's just like, it's so long ago, and it's like you know, it's like, oh, there it is, great. But then you're just so relieved to be past it. You're just like, I just want to move on from this, you know, this whole thing. What I'm going to do here is a quick check. Instead of get flow, I'll say has attribute. Does the GUI attributes have this particular attribute key? That is the question. True. It sees it. Okay. So if it sees it, then I think I'm not passing this correctly. Like I said, I think the problem is in here. Let's do a similar thing. Copy this. I'm going to comment these out so it stops spamming me. There we go. That's much better. Now we're going to go back in here, and I'm just going to paste this in to see if tree attribute has this attribute. Did I pass it correctly into here? I'm not seeing anything come up. Okay, so when I open it, it said true. All right. Weird. Just like, I'm like, huh. You don't say. Oh, could it be in the client received packet? Am I not sending the right packet? Wonder if that's it. Did I bork it? So what is that called? On received. Nope, that's good. That is good. What does it think the value is in here? If this is not open, we're going to return. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second here. Delete all that crap. I need to just start deleting some stuff here. I think I want to pop this out as well. Alright, so it is ticking right now. Yeah, so that little black part, that's actually the tip. I have to move this whole thing up. But it's not really the problem we're trying to solve. For now, I'm going to put it back in here. That may not be what the issue was either. What is this solution? I really, really wish I could freaking remember. I really wish I could remember it. I mean, listener? Did I have to do something with the listener? Where is it? GUI, here we go. It was just pretty much the top. It was this part here. So I'm registering it, and then I'm assigning the attributes. And then if we come down to here, I'm saying, okay, if this is open, and it is called symbol drawing, right? Or symbol drawer. which is that right there. And I've got the proper bounds. And let's see. And I am indeed redrawing it based on single composer. Which single composer is up here. Yep, and I am indeed using single composer. So weird. You know what's gonna happen? I'm not gonna spend too much longer on this because I have so much more to do. It's going to hit me. It's gonna be one of those things where I'm going to wake up tomorrow like normal. I'm gonna be like, oh, this is what it is. You know, it could also be could be the fact that I'm sending. Well, this is just the inventory packet. I think this is the same as this. I just want to double check to see. That's actually not the same. Yeah, that's actually not the same. I feel like maybe I don't need this up. I don't think I need to be doing all the redrawing that I'm doing currently. Just need this to dynamically go up. 3, 4, 5. Alright. I will figure this out. I did take that off. I don't think... you know, honestly, I don't think I need this part either. I don't think I need anything necessarily in here. I should be getting all the updated information from the listener. Right there. And then tag that into attributes. Oh. Am I passing the right tree attributes? It's second to last in this. Let's go in the block entity. Come on, where is it? On player right click. D trees, so I'm getting the synced attributes, set dialogue attributes. Okay, yeah, I'm passing it right. I'm passing it right. This is for the workbench. Entity right-hand item? So if I have an empty hand, I send this out. If I don't have an empty hand, so if it's a spellcasting tool, oh, I see what I did. So it's passing the right information. And then, of course, it's passing current time and max time as floats. Yep. I think this is just being bullshit. Being crap. Is there something with the redrawing of the time? Or am I just reaching right now? Am I reaching? On GUI open, on GUI close. I'm going to minimize those. On try open. Alright, on draw. And I think the math is fine here. Interesting. So this was fine, and then as soon as I put something in, it hits at first, and then it's not refreshing, so it is not redrawing this. Okay, so I know I definitely have something weird going on. I think it's... Ooh. Although it did say true both times, but it's not redrawing this. Oh, last redraw. Okay. Let me make sure. Armor references logger. Wow, that was a big tab right there. That's not what I wanted to do. You know what? I'm kind of curious. I'm curious to see how quickly this is refreshing. Shit's not refreshing at all. It refreshed briefly. And then it just stops. Weird. Let's see. There's not really much else that I would need to do with this. Weird. All right, I think for now I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna leave this stuff in. We'll come back to it. I want to do other things. It wouldn't be running this, right? I think this was a brute force way. I don't think I need to do it this way. It's zeroing out now. Hey, it is rapidly refreshing now. Weird. Set float. I'm putting the right key in, right? Yeah, processing time current. All right, I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff here, like this. I am curious about this still. Right there. Yeah, it is just... It's like I'm getting a taste of it, and now it's just refreshing and going away. Yeah. I think it's just resetting it to 0. I think it's resetting it to 0 doing that. Yeah, and then we're back to snapshots. You know what I could do? I could create a second layer, put it on top of that, and then I could force a rewrite of that, like a re-rendering of that top layer. I think that's what I've done before, but I thought I got a way to synchronize these, but Who knows? I could be wrong. Get custom draw, redraw. I think this would be the better way of doing it. Right here. All right. So, I guess, let's just continue on. Because there's so much to do. Make it daytime. All right, so thaumic workbench. So the idea is you start off with a thaumic workbench. And I may make that... Well, you don't start off with it. You get your rift bloom seed from the rift blooms. You get your seed, your rusty dust, and your shifting fibers. Shifting fibers can be the different blocks, the mage wheat blocks. And you can make the parchment recipe as well with the barrel. And then from here, once you have these two, you can create magic chalk. And then with that magic chalk and transmutation, you will get your thaumic workbench. And then the thaumic workbench will unlock all these types of enchanted stone. And then you'll be able to create Arcanus as well. I'm swapping it out, so you're not getting temporal fragments anymore. Now it's just going to be basic Arcanus. That's like the basic gemstone. And then you'll create your basic staff, and then from there, well, you should already have your staff, right? Once you get your Arcanus. That does make sense, yeah. And then you will create your obelisk in your workbench. See, not bad, right? That was one that was unlinked, so that's what it's gonna look like. Awesome. There are a lot of redraws going on here. Oh, that's why. Let's take that out. Let's save a frame or two if we can. There we go. That's better. I keep hoping. Like, are you working now? Nope. Hey, who is this coffee stream bot? Me and my Moozy are jealous. I don't know, honestly. Oh, wait. COFI. Yeah, that's that, it's like Patreon. Must have, a while back, I must have, linked it. Are you jealous, Bernardo? I don't know. If I was Moozy, I'd be the jealous one. What if you start to get a little too chummy with that coffee bot? Yeah. Yeah, you're trying too hard, Bernardo. there's some suspicion now. You're not very good at this, are you? It's great. Very interesting though how this should be working. I probably have something dumb that I missed with like the dynamic drawings. Could be something dumb, something that's like right under my nose, you know what I mean? Like something, I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. Okay. Good. Good. All right, I'm gonna close this out so I stop looking at it because I do want to fix it. But I think I need to stop. Right? I just think I need to stop. Could pop that back on too. I mean, I don't think it would hurt to have that extra draw in the beginning. It's not going to fix this, but yeah. Sweet. Okay, so let's continue working on this. So I guess going through, I want to make a Magitrix block. I think I'm going to free up that name though, because I decided to make the thaumic workbench double over as a furnace. My thought was like, I'm like, whoa, why don't I make like a furnace that uses essence? You know what I mean? Something mustachy. Yeah. But I realized, I'm like, well, there are other mods out there that are like ovens as well, you know, like the easy bake, you know, like we got blast furnaces and stuff. I'm like, I don't need to add another kind of way to like cook things. So I decided to not make that. All right, and then you'll get some radiant gems, which I have a basic model for, and shadow gems. And then when you have one of these bad boys, you will be able to do the ritual of purification and the ritual of corruption to, of course, get these bad boys, which can link to the thaumic workbench. And then the main block for the lunar magic side, the main the multi-block structure that you make is going to be an astrolith. And then for the demon side, it's going to be a netherrath. And I may end up changing this name, but I don't know. Kind of like it. And then, of course, you'll get your rustic compound, which you would put in here. And then depending on what essence you burn with it, you'll get either maybe ethereal ash or maybe different kinds of ash. Maybe it'll all be the same. I'm not sure yet. And then you got your Oculus, your Spellforge, then the you know, things like that, right? I got some. So this is kind of what I was thinking with a multi-block structure that you would make for the lunar magic stuff. So the middle, this would be in the astrolith block itself, and then you would have these pillars kind of coming up. And I'm still figuring it out, but I think that's like what I want the look to be, because I think it would be cool, like, you know, within like a ring here, you know, like a circular ring. One of the things this could do is call meteors from the sky to like crash at night, and then those meteors could have like magic components in it. It could have, you know, like useful reagents, you know, just like useful blocks. And for this one too, I'm thinking of going with like, I don't know why, but I kind of want you to do things with like creatures, to like maybe set up traps for them to like, I don't know why I have like Ghostbusters in my head, right, where you're shooting right with the beam and you're bringing it over to the box. But I want some kind of like soul steely kind of thing here. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a similar shape. You like that? Yeah. Bernardo God himself furnace. It's called God's Touch. Oh, this is what the gateways are going to look like so far. So there'll be a keystone system. So you can link up based on, you know, what the keystones are. Like keystones will see each other, and they'll be able to teleport to each other. And I'm thinking they're going to take essence to do that, depending on the distance between the two. That'll be like what the essence calculation is. And this is why it's called that. No, I read it. I just didn't read it out loud. I just say I didn't read out loud. I know I do miss things, but yeah. You know, and it shouldn't be doubling. It should be like multiplying times 1,000, right? Enough to where it literally, it doesn't even put anything in an inventory. Just keeps spewing out like a geyser items. Stacks of 64 each. That's what it should be. Even better, right? I'm thinking of making something called lunar quartz as well, as like another block to another like magic-y block. I think I want to make like a lunar quartz and then like an evil kind of themed block too. You know, that way we have more to build with, instead of just like the enchanted stone stuff. Although the enchanted stone stuff will, I think I'm gonna have all the elements represented, so that'll be nice. I think it'll look good. Yeah. Alright, so it kind of starts with this. Crafting system does indeed work. This needs a little more work, that's fine, but I can convert items with it, which is great. I need to make JSON recipes for this and like create a system that parses it through. That would be for the best. So let's work on visuals here for this. So when you have this linked, as of right now, I have particles that form, just because I wanted like that clear indication. And I'll just put them on top here. So if I link this to this, particles start coming out here. So this sees it, which is good. Very good. Let's make it daytime again, man. Ah, rain. Get out of here. So I want this to look different. How do I want this to look different? You know what? Let's pull out some thinking chips here. Some thinking chips. All right, there we go. You gotta shake it up a little. It's like wine, right? People swirl it and just sniff the wine, right, and get the fragrance. You gotta shake a chip bag to really get that that chip smell kind of permeating. Well, the easiest thing to change would be the texture, right? Once this is together, I should actively change this texture. So I guess let's do that. Oh, this is going to be like a continuation of when Severed Skulls was in here. We were talking about things. I'm gonna get a couple more chips. Thank you, Think Chips. You're always there for me. Starting to get a little stale though, so maybe I need to eat these like more than a couple chips at a time. So, oh, and that's the other thing too. We're gonna have to extend the UIs so you can see the other colors here. And you know what? I think I may make this a little higher res at the bottom. You know, like the color there. So visuals. What am I thinking? I think instead of being wood, maybe it should turn into quartz. You know what? That's what these entry blocks could be. Huh? So maybe I can make my own kind of lunar quartz. Maybe I need to make those blocks first. And then I can use those textures to reskin this. This one's going to be kind of easy because I feel like it should just be the neutral stone. All right, so let's create this system. Let me pull up .NET Spy. .NET Spy, here it is. I haven't been in Discord in a couple of days. There've been some radio silence from Discord. Discordia. So I think I need to do some things in the block entity to make this successful. Let's pull up both the block and the block entity. So this is going to be the thaumic workbench, and this is also here we go. These two, perfect. So we got the workbench and we got the block entity up. So I think let's pull up .NET Spy and let's look at something that is already using texture swapping. And that thing is actually the lantern. God, let me start getting rid of some of this bloat here. I still need those. I need that. Client animator. Clay oven I don't need. Body temperature I do kind of need. Yeah, I think that's better. I kind of want everything else. All right, so we'll go to search. Let's look up the lantern. Lantern. We'll look at block lantern here. No, I didn't want that. I wanted block lantern. So I think this, we have to bring this out to this eye texture position. And we're going to have to, of course, implement a couple of things. We're going to have to, looks like it's the atlas size and the position, the texture position. Which I could just copy from the lantern here. All right, so we got that. And then I'm going to need a couple other things, right? So the temp texture source is going to be a variable. So I'll put that in. I also need current material as well. I can get rid of all of this because like lining, glass, blah blah blah. I don't need any of that. I need material, and then maybe I will register this other one here. Okay. And how am I using these? There's going to be something that now we're going to have to hook this into like redrawing. Gen mesh, that's probably what it is. Yep. So I'm going to need to copy this. And again, we're going to have to prune stuff out. Yeah, something like the lining I'm not going to need. I'll just comment it out instead of deleting it all. And then like glass block, I don't need that. So we're looking at, let's see, if shape is equal to null, try and get shape from shapes. I may need to change this as well. It may need to be re-registered from game to my specific path, but I'm not sure. And then we're doing a tessellate shape, so that's just type for logging. So instead of block lantern, let's do block thaumic workbench. There's still going to be more to this. There's more that I need to do, I think. On before render, here we go. This is another big part of it here. So I need to get rid of glass, get rid of string. So this is looking at the item attributes, right? So this is the item attributes. And then we have a key. I'm going to comment all of this stuff out. I just care about passing a material. Gen mesh. Aha. Let's go back to gen mesh. And let's get rid of these, which means I can also get rid of these. There we go. So on before render, we are going to be looking for... Now, I don't necessarily want to pull it from an item stack. Like this on before rendered. I don't think I necessarily want to do that. I'm going to have to start making changes already. All right, let's shut down the game. Let's do a quick rebuild. Make sure I didn't miss anything obvious. All right, there we go. So it built successfully, so that's part of it. I think the other part is I need to be doing things in the block entity. So this is tessellating the shape. And my question with this is also call before the rendering the item stack into the GUI, first person hand, third person hand, around the ground. I don't know if I necessarily need this. I'm not sure. Let's see what it does. First of all, it's going to be unhappy because I also need to look at the JSON file. Here we go. Survival, block types. Let's just do a search for lantern. There we go. So it's not in behaviors, it's going to be in attributes. I thought so anyways. There's something in here. Okay, so this is the extra mappings, right? So why don't I copy this? Let's pull up the JSON for the thaumic workbench. And this was where under texture. So I'll just create a new texture key. And I'll call it, I'll just call it test. That is what we are doing. We are testing. Starting from scratch. Every day. I basically did start from scratch. Like, not complete scratch, but I did kind of start a lot of things over with this update. I gotta really find that fun. Come on. I still got some drink left. All right. Tell me what you're upset with. I'm kind of expecting a crash because the way it currently is, it's looking for certain attributes in the item stack, and it should have no attributes in the item stack right now. At all. Where'd it go? Oh, wait, I never saved, huh? That's why I never saved. So there we go. Break that. Break it all. Now, I'm going to have to change... I have to change this. Let's look at on before renders. So item stack, attributes, get string, materials. So I'm getting a material, I'm creating a mesh here, block lantern, GUIs, mesh references. So I'm creating a new texture like atlas there. I wonder if I should just leave lining and glass in there. And then I'm creating a key. I'm getting the location shape, the shape, generating the mesh by key. I'm uploading it. All right, so let's go down to gen mesh. So this, if anything, this is telling me one of two things. Either I'm tessellating things correctly with this because I can still see my block, or it's not reading any of the code. It's telling me one of two things. All right, so let's look at the block entity for the lantern now. So let's also open this in a new tab and keep them together. Ah, see, did place. Let's take a snapshot of things. I don't necessarily want to do that. So these are indeed strings. Why don't I take out material? I'm going to migrate some things over here. So we're going to look at the block entity part of this now. So I will say string material. You know what? We're not going to keep it copper. I'm just going to make it test, right? Because that is, yeah. That is one of my textures that I've mapped. One of my keys. So did place. I think I want something while it's running. Oh, I put it in the wrong place. Cut. And paste. This is where I'm going to want it. In the actual block entity. I already have it set as test. We're going to need a from tree attributes and a to tree attributes. Right? Because I'm going to have to save and then be able to read this string information. And I think I need this bottom part here as well. So if it's client-side API and we're reading or writing something, right? So that means this tag could have changed. Go ahead and redraw and send the information from the server to the client. I think that would be smart to do. That also means that right here, the to tree attributes, we're going to want to do a similar thing with material. So I'm going to want to save whatever that material is. Now we're getting into tessellation stuff, all right? I'm going to put all of this stuff at the very bottom to keep it together. Am I already doing... I think I'm already doing this somewhere else. Yep. I am going to delete this. There we go. We're going to come back to the bottom. Okay, so that's good. So I need to also get a gen mesh. Right there. Up, down. If code part is up or down, I don't think I need this. Yeah, because that's generating the mesh at a certain angle. Let's get rid of that. I need to, of course, get rid of all of this. Because really, it's just material, right? That's the only thing I'm passing through. And then, of course, it's going to be a similar thing here. Block gen mesh. Oh, it's getting it from lantern. Hold on, hold on. Block lantern. That's not right. Copy paste. I'm going to comment it out for reference. So this just should be a block thaumic workbench equals block thaumic workbench. Show potential fixes. I need to migrate this in. I hate when it doesn't show me. Oh, because it's called block station. There we go. Oh, RM. I forgot that part too. RM, there we go. See, now that's happy with getting the proper gen meshes. So the game's gonna be pissed, right? I just created a bunch of methods that were like outside. Let's go ahead and close out the game. We're gonna rebuild, hop back in. I will know something is kind of working. Like right away, I'll know if the primary texture for the wood is that turns to, what was it, silver or whatever the color was. Whatever that mapping is. Whatevs. What time is it? 5:02. And we got something. Equestrian. Thank you for the follow. Well, so far, I don't see my my texture. Wait, maybe my old eyes can't see at night. Nope. All right, let's do a couple print statements to make sure it's actually like getting into here. Let's do RMR references. Whoops. Dot logger. Oops. And I'll say gen mesh 1. Right? I just want to see this thing spamming, and I see it. Okay, so it is actively spamming my logs. Okay. Cut. So what am I doing here? If lantern, try and get value concat, material return mesh. Then we're generating the mesh based on material. What was material again? I had it set as test. And test, oh. On. No, wait. I need to save. I need this to be what it is. Copy. I'm going to paste that here. I think I have to tweak this a bit. Right there. We'll go into the block. Codename, texture codename material. And then deco with the current material. Kermat. Let's kind of scroll down. So that's taking in the material. All right, let's save that. Oop. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Get block texture. That's a nifty way to do it too. Getting the actual like block from the asset location. And then using that to like get the texture. That's pretty slick. That's pretty darn slick. Some of the stuff too, I'm not sure if shape location. Let me see what shape location is. I may have to put Rustbound Magic and append Rustbound Magic to some of this stuff. Because it could be looking in the game asset folder as well. And if that's the case, then yeah, it's not gonna work. That stuff doesn't exist there. And I'll say, what would this be? AL check. Plus, and this will be the shape LOC. It didn't even call that. Oh, you know why? It may not have called it because it may not be null. And I think I may have to adjust up here as well because I'm using material. Let me create a couple of these here. So deco material 1. I'll put in a deco test as well. And I think that's it. We're gonna scroll down. All right, let's look in here. String part returns. I don't need that. We can comment that out as well. So we're going to generate the mesh. If the mesh equals null, then we're going to return false. Let me see if the mesh is null. RMR references dot logger. I'll say on test. On test 1. You know what? That's actually pretty good right there. Copy and paste. So I will say this is 2. Mesh dot. Is there a I don't really want to get like a UV count. You know, I guess I don't really need to do anything more than just mesh. Just to see it return something that's not null. On test 1 is spamming like crazy. So it's seeing it as nothing. So this right here, get mesh, this is not pulling out anything proper. So then let's paste this in here. This would be on gen 1. Can it get to here? Yep, it got to there. Sweet. Not pulling out. Hi, RC. I don't know if it's, I never said that. I don't know what context that is, but I probably did not take that right. Alright, so this material. So then we're going back into here. I wonder if, let's put this in. So this is on, or this is, the block gen mesh 1. Does it get this far? Or does it null out? Return null. Well, well, well. What if I put in RMR references dot mod ID with colon plus? What if we just try and do this to get the Shaperino? Alright, we're still getting a bunch of on test ones. Copy this. Moobot, it's your time. Moobot, don't fail me. You're sleeping on the job, Moobot. Come on. Let's see if it does it now. I'm still getting a lot of on test ones here. So it's not even getting to there. Is it like calling this at all? Right? Like, it's not calling that at all. All right, so let's go back up the tree then, right? Because it was in here. It didn't get to AL check either. So let me copy that out. Paste this in. See if it gets to on before render. So that is spamming up a storm. Muzi is jelly of coffee and giving us the hand, telling you. I think Muzi found you in another relationship, Bernardo, with another AI. I think that's what it is. What have you done to our Muzi? See, I don't think it's actually getting to this past this part, because it's not even rendering up here, or we're doing this. I hate figuring this stuff out. Once you get it, though, you'll use it for like ever. But it's like figuring out these systems. Oh, I never hit saved. Wait, I never hit saved, and I never hit the fireball. That looks different. Okay. You know what it is? So I got this new air fryer, and I'm super excited about it. Actually, I'm gonna check. I've been checking my phone here, because I'm getting a delivery. There are these little like filters, or not filters, but these little inserts you can get, and I'm waiting for them to come in because I have chicken wings. I got some frozen chicken wings that I want to use, arriving today between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Oh man, I'm waiting for these to get in because it took me like 10 minutes to clean after my last batch of wings. I wonder what some of this basic information is. So let's go back into here. Generate mesh. I'm getting a lot of this, right? So the mesh here, this is coming up as null. I wonder why that is. Get or create. So the string key, block lantern meshes. So I think this is fine. I could change this, but I'm not going to yet. And then I'm getting the block, and then if the block equals null, then we're just going to return. Let me make sure that I'm getting the block okay. So I'm getting, oh geez, what was this called on Gen 1? That's popping up. Let's start adding stuff in. So what the hell does it think the lantern meshes are? Like, is it null? Is it? It's something. It's pulling up the dictionary. Okay. So let's comment that out. Try and get value concat material. Because all I want is just material with this. It could be just going into here. It is. So it's not even looking at the bottom. You know, that could be why it's not coming up when I burrowed into here. But it did come up with this. Let me just pop mesh out here. Let's take a quick little peek, make sure that... Oh, it's not... We'll just try and pull something arbitrary like UV count. No, it's null. So that is null right now. There we go. I saved that crash. We'll just back that right out. All right, so Lantern, try and get values. So it's not getting... So maybe this is more important than I thought it would be. maybe it's more important. I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say no, it's not. But who knows? I could be wrong. Let's take a look at the block entity stuff here. Kind of just take a quick little look. Oh wait, what do I have the default material types that I'm saving here? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's go back up to the top. All the way. Not all the way. Okay, so I got material 1 there, right? What am I saving it? Oh, I have it saved as test for the default, so that's not right. I don't think that's our problem, but that's not going to help us. Let's start minimizing some of this stuff. Tired of doing all this extra scrolling. There we go. On infusion tick, minimize that. That's another system we're working on. That's another. All right, so this is all the tessellation stuff. And as it sits right here, this is coming up as null. And this should not be coming up as null. So weird. I wonder if there's something in here. See, it could be something in here as well. I'm really wondering if I need anything necessarily in here. Like, I feel like this is going to be a lot of bloat. Let's go back up to the top too, because this is also looking for texture code equals material. If it's material decal, you know what I mean? So it's, or at deco, and then deco dash, right? Because I'm supposed to be returning the template source of what is current material. I don't think I ever set current material to be anything. Scroll up to the top here. I was gonna say, what is all of this? All of those are animations. All right, I want to see what this is. Could you tell me where I'm setting this? Wait a minute. Gen mesh, current mat equals material. Oh, so this is pulling the material name. Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it. So does that mean in here... Man, I want to make these wings. I'm feeling these wings now. That new air fryer is awesome. So awesome. My old one, it had like the dials on it, so I had like 1 through 4, but it didn't tell you like what the temperature is, right? And I want to be able to cook wings from like frozen. Just pop them in, right? Flip them once, sauce them up. And of course, I had a couple things. So my first batch of wings, right? I threw them in. You know, they were looking really good at the end of the time. I'm like, yes. And I take my thermometer out, and I have a brain fart moment. I put it in, and I'm like, it's like 75. This one's 76. I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is supposed to be cooking it at like 400. It looks done. So I didn't realize that the little button was pressed and it was giving me Celsius, which I looked at it later after I realized I had the button wrong. Because I put them back in and I started to cook them even more and kind of dried them out. But yeah, they were done. They were done. 74 was like, I think it was like 74 was like the minimum Celsius for chicken, for poultry. So that was silly. Yeah, RC, yeah. Ha. I feel like I'm close. I think I have a lot of extra stuff in here that I do not need. I think some of the stuff like this this tessellator, I think this is going to really help me out if I am changing the shape. I'm not really changing the shape. I want to change the texture atlas and remap, you know, like material 1 to another type of material. So I think a lot of this stuff, the better temperature scale, I don't care which temperature scale I use. I just need to know what number to hit. I know what the higher number is. I'm confident in my skills there. Man, I want to make these wings. How much longer do I want to live stream? I'll give it a little longer here. A little longer. We're not even getting into this. So yeah, and that's where I think a lot of this extra stuff is not... It's not being helpful. Because, like, this is in here, right? And then we are creating... the object cache. Oh, hold on. This isn't going to be in here. That's not going to be in here. Okay, I didn't think so. Let's look at the JSON here. So right, we got a lot of little stuff here. But the thing is, this changes. You know, so like copper, it changes to like brass, or it changes to black bronze, or whatever it is. So I don't think I have to worry about that too much. I don't think there's anything really in the JSON that I need. It's on the attachable storage flag. Yeah, so I think I could close that out. The JSON, I think the JSON's good. Well, now I need to get food. What are you going to have? If you don't mind me asking. If that's not a personal question. I'm curious. What are you going to have? I'm going to start gutting this code, I think. This should be block station thaumic workbench. I did mess that up, apparently. Then gen mesh. So on before render, I'm getting the same kind of thing here, right? So block thaumic workbench. So I'm creating something new here. Calling out material, getting the string for material, popping material into the key, trying to get the value key. So I'm going, oh, since this is one of my custom shapes, what does this do exactly? The prefix of shapes, I may need to, I think I do need to see what this is again. Block thaumic workbench GUI mesh refs. Block lantern. Okay, so I'm going to change that as well. Okay, I'm getting some on test 2s now. So I'm getting this. So we're not null anymore. Really, we are not null anymore. Yeah, buddy. I'm not getting any of these checks here, though. So, let's look at the top here. I'll say block AL check. I'm not getting any of the gen meshes here. So I don't think it's even getting to this stage, which would have been this right here. I'm going to start putting a little more, so mesh null. And then I will output the mesh here. We add the mesh, and then we toggle true? That's weird. I don't want to... Okay. Alright, I guess that's okay. I mean, it looks fine. So with that, if you set it to true, it actually gets rid of the original shape, which would make sense because we are redrawing the shape ourselves here. Based on this mesh right here, getting this, based on getting the block information. See, and I think this is where it's overreaching itself a little bit, because I don't think I need to look at anything in the block. I think I can keep all of this special rendering within the block entity itself and not span it to the block, because what happens is you have a lantern, you put a lantern down, and depending on what attributes that lantern has, it will assign like copper or silver as an item stack attribute. And then that's where it's pulling material, lining, your glass, and that's where it's pulling those textures from at the time of placement. And actually, if we look at... I don't have it up anymore. Here we go. I think there's something in creative, like selecting creative. Yeah, creative inventory by stacks. So when you pull it out of creative, it is putting the attributes on here. So the material is copper, right? So it's getting the copper key. I defaulted my oh wait, I defaulted it to material 1. I don't think it should be material 1, right? Because it may be working, but it's using the same. What if? I think we're really close. There are no errors coming up anymore. So what this thinks it's doing, it thinks it's doing a good job. And I wonder if I start tweaking this a little bit. Material deco isn't a thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a restart if I screw with this. Yeah. So let's do. I didn't mean to reload the world. Oh man. Oh man. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Still arriving today. Where are you? Oh, it's been delivered! I just had to refresh. Oh, sweet. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, these were air fryer paper liners. Parchment paper liners. Because I do not want to spend as much time cleaning as I did. That was bull crap. It was good. Like, the wings were good. But it was still bullcrap. Like it. So what if? Okay, so what? Hear me out with this. Hear me out with this. Let's go to the JSON, and I have deco material 1 and I have deco test. Right, but I have these two things here. What if I decide to, let's go into the block entity. And where is it? Where is it? It's not events. On infusion tick. Okay, so what if I say this dot material equals deco material 1. That is not it. But you know, that's going to be the trigger. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm going to undo what I did here. Oh wait, I never actually shut down either. Hold on. Let me let's save and quit. Yo, you interested in ever teaching people how to mod VS? Hey Sharpa, I kind of do already. Some people do come to me through direct message on Discord, and I don't write code for them, right? Like I don't necessarily teach. A couple people I did, you know, like how to get started with C#. But you know, I won't write your mod for you, but I will extend to you like how to do things. But yeah, I kind of already do. Not kind of, I do already do that. All right, so we got like a mesh going on here. This is gonna be so awesome when it works. It's gonna be so awesome. So we got material. I see, nice. Yeah, right, Oats? Oats was one of them, right? Alright, alright. God, we're so close. And I have nothing but chicken wings on my mind right now. They're gonna be so delicious, those chicken wings. I can feel it. I wonder if this is needed. if it errors out on me, I will know. It did not error out on me. It did not do that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what is material 1 on this model? Let's look up the model. I wonder what material 1 even is. I was thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. I have like a bunch of other materials. I don't know if material 1 is even being used right now. Because I made that model recently, so I didn't like audit it, you know, and get rid of all the extra crap. Oh man, don't tell me this has been working. And I just don't have a material 1. I'll keep you in mind when eventually kicking myself into trying VS modding. Yeah, reach out to me on Discord. But it so helped when he shouted, "You're not coding hard enough." Yeah, right. It was like the drill montage. You know what I mean? Like Eye of the Tigers playing. Do you have your speakers turned up all the way? Yeah. Okay. It is the Eye of the Tiger. You need to eat, breathe, and sleep code. All right. Material 1 better show up here. Material 2, don't fuck it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. No, material 1 isn't even being used. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? I did all this stuff with material 1 and there's no material 1. Oh. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. GG. Yeah, you know what? It's the chicken wings' fault. They're sitting in my freezer, like just... I can hear them from here. Vice, why don't you stop doing this and just cook me? Your liners came in. What are you doing? Still streaming? Woodside. Let's do Woodside instead. Material 1. Vice, come eat me. Come eat me, Vice. I'm nutritious and delicious, and I do taste like chicken. If that actually happened, it would be time to burn the house down. The spirits are too strong in here, you know what I mean? Just scorch the earth. We gotta start, start over. Salt it all. Okay, let's go up to the top. Wait, no, in the block entity. Okay, material 1. Let's do, Woodside. Looking material 1. That's what I get. Alright, this is probably gonna be upset. Okay. The mesh looks... Oh, what was all that null? Mesh null. And then it looks like it woke up. Interesting. There's a good, like, 1.5, maybe 2 seconds where the mesh comes up as null. I don't know what that's about, but I don't like it. All right, so I think I got to peel this back a little more. We're close. I want chicken wings, so I think I'm gonna find someone to raid so I can eat my goddamn chicken wings. Oh, you know, this is the other part here too. This is not correct because material, the mesh material should be like wood side. Because right, this is pulling from the item stack attribute. Material's going to be null, of course. And I wonder why if it came up... No, it still comes up as null in the beginning. Darn, I just got here. Where have you been for the last, like, over 2 hours, Oats? Been a while. It's been a while. All right. I think we're close. We are indeed close. I think I do need the stuff here. Like, I need this just because of this part here. This is the connection to the texture atlas. And I am kind of material. What does it think current material is? Like, I'm curious. I'm very curious. So what if I pop this here and I do a plus and then this current material? So I should be looking for AL check. Whoa, there we go. It says wood side. So current material being wood side, I think, is a good start. Damn, it is spamming the shiz out of me right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to deal with this. Make a code note. This better be worth the wings I'm waiting for. Yeah. I've been modeling for Winter Mass. Yeah. The tree enthusiast. Oh, that's cool. You got anything to show? Pop something in my, send me a Discord message. You make some good stuff, man. One day I too will, get good. Until that time, I will not be getting good. So we're close, so we are looking at Woodside. Ooh, you know what I need to do? Yeah, I'll send you some wood. Yeah. I think, again, we are close, but we're not quite there, obviously. So this was popping up for a bit. Now we're actually cruising here. Gen mesh, it's gotta be in here because I'm piping material in and then getting a mesh out. Material in and generating the mesh out. Do I need to be... Now, this is a question. Do I need to be... My keys may be wrong. I think my keys are wrong. Because for all the different parts, right? So technically, I would need something for more than just material. Because if we look at the model, there's going to be a bunch of things to reskin, right? I have wood side, I have wood top, I have material 2. I think that's... Oh, and top cloth, top side. Or, yeah, side cloth, I mean. So, top cloth, side cloth. So I would need to rekey out all of this stuff individually. Just like the lantern. If we place that lantern down, bet you. Where are the lanterns? Here we go. Right, so if we put the copper down, right? That has the glass in there. It's got the candle already, the little wick. But it reskinned this already and the glass. So I think we're close. But once that's done, this is gonna look so good. When it's linked to different pedestals, that it's just going to like change and enhance. I need to make textures for the lunar quartz, right? And then whatever I name the evil block that you can make. Because I want this to, like, drastically change. It's gonna look good. Maybe I will, change the cloth color, too. Maybe purple would work more for, like, the, You know what? Maybe the middle here. Like, I could start it off without that, and then just have it be, like, you know, the wood block itself. So the model looks different. And then I already have the particle system attached. I just need to have these particles like change the color and generate them a little differently. But I want you to have like a light like visual for the particles as well, depending on what essence you are channeling through your thaumic workbench. All right, I'm making some wings, y'all. I'm gonna make some wings. They're gonna be so delicious. Let's see who is streaming. Twitch.tv. It's so weird. Like, you're going to Twitch and they'll have the thing up front. I see this like lady with a lot of makeup on her face, dressed up like a cowgirl. And like they're at some kind of convention, but like I didn't ask for this. Like, do you know me at all, Twitch? Like, you know what I mean? And what is that? Oh, okay, so they're in like an anime convention. I'm just like, what? Why? It's either I get things like that, or I get people like the one lady in like the bathtub or hot tub thing. I'm like, I don't want to fucking watch that. Like, bathe in private. You know what I mean? Like. Oh no, I know a lot of people want to see that. I can't say no one wants to see that, but I don't want to see that. Who are we gonna raid? Oh, looks like, no wonder why I got so many people kind of hanging out here. The pickings are slim. Oof. The last person I raided, their audio was a little meh. Let's try this dude. Let's try this dude. /raid. I'm really looking forward to getting this going. Be able to dynamically shift the textures around. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Oh, I know this guy. Yeah, I follow him. I think I do. Yep, I do follow him. You know this guy. Are we reporting to your boss, Oats? Is that him? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Again, like this I think is definitely helping out to try and figure out like what items are kind of created where. Because like with getting rid of the whole like magic tier system and moving that over to like an item based system, I think it's gonna be pretty fun. This already feels like I'm excited for like the new layout here, the different branches, and the fact that some of the branches you will need things from like the other stuff, right, to do like your gateways and set things up. It's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm gonna be excited to play the magic mod. But thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, I was playing 7 Days to Die with them. Nice. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. I will talk to you all later. I'm gonna get some wings. See ya.